Hey honeys! Okay, so today I'm back with another makeup tutorial. So what we're doing today is I'm going to be showing you guys a very simple long wearing makeup routine, because I find that the complaints that I used to always get when teaching makeup classes, or complaints from just people on Instagram or wherever, or even my own family, my own friends, is they're like, Kristen, how do you get this makeup to last all day? How do you get this makeup to last all day? Like minimal touch-ups, like makeup that won't slide off, makeup that literally, they tell me that after a while the makeup starts to wear off and starts to not look as nice, or they get oilier. It just kind of just disappears off the face. If you're having these type of issues, or if you have oily skin and you have a job that requires you to wear makeup every day, like I know a photographer, she tells me she goes to do wedding photography and she wants to look presentable, so she wears makeup every time, and then she has to be out there in the sun all over the place taking pictures of the bride and groom, and she doesn't want to have to like worry about her makeup touch-ups too much. So if that's your concern, you're gonna watch this. You're gonna want to watch this tutorial, because you know I got you on all the tips to make sure that your makeup is long lasting. And listen, I'm the perfect person for this, because what I used to do is that I was living in Jamaica. Well, I was staying in Jamaica for some time, and I was wearing makeup to the gym every day. Because what would happen is I would film, I would like record for Instagram, and then I wouldn't have that much time, because after I record for Instagram, I would go to the gym. That was like my morning routine. I'm a morning person, so I like to get things done in the morning. So I would like wake up, record, and then after that go into the gym. So what happened was, a lot of the times the time would run out for me to wash my face off. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't have time for this. So I would just end up wearing my full face of makeup to the gym, and when I tell you, sweating, it didn't move. Like I have this stone pat plus Jamaica Carnival. Your makeup is not moving, my makeup is not moving. I literally have content of me before and after Jamaica Carnival doing my makeup. It doesn't move. Some of y'all be looking real bad, makeup be draining off, melting off. Anyways, long story short, you get the gist. Like, no tea, no shade though, but for real, this is gonna be a video. Also, we vibing today, so consider me a friend, consider me a bestie, right? And we're just gonna flow, we're just gonna have fun, we're just gonna talk about, I'm just gonna talk about whatever comes to my brain or whatever. Oh, also I'm gonna be showing you guys my favorite makeup brushes, because listen, we have a problem. We have a problem because I don't know if some of you guys know, but I officially, like, I retired from makeup. Like I'm not gonna lie, I did make a video saying that I wanted to quit, but I was still dipping my foot back in, and but you know what? It was an improvement. It was progress, because before I would say I would stop, and then I would still find myself like full on working. So this time it was just like a little dip in here, dip in there, dabbling. But basically I told myself, enough of this. Like in life, for real, like if you really want to move to the next step or progress for real, you have to kind of like go cold turkey and cut off something to really progress. And I find that it's the same for careers too, because people are just like, oh, you make so much money doing makeup, like this, that, you're so talented, it's so easy for me to get booked doing makeup, like literally so easy, like money's just there left on the table, right? And I'm just like, damn, could be doing some makeup now, you know, could have made me, you know, some money, whatever. But I just find that it's a distraction, and it gets in the way of me going in the direction that I really want to go. Oh guys, I got a mic, and it's falling into my chest. I got a mic because I found that the last video, not gonna lie, I put that on TV and I didn't really love the way I was sounding. Like, I know I have a nice raspy voice. Some people tell me that I sound like Sade a little. Like, no, they say I might be able to sing like Sade. Is that her name? Love her, by the way. So yeah, my voice was just sounding a bit rough on the TV to me, so I got me a mic, so hopefully I don't sound as rough today, because the camera was really just making it sound like really, really rough. And what else I got a new clicker. You see guys, I'm committing to this new project, like whatever this is, this whole YouTube thing, I'm committing to it again. So yeah, but as I said, we're just flowing. Like, if you just want to quickly like pick up some tips, this is not the video for you. If you want to just hook me up to the TV or have me on your phone while you're brushing your teeth or you're moving around, or have me playing in the background in the car, like, this is the video for you, because it's not one of them videos where you just quickly like grab some tips and go. No, we hanging out, we're vibing like we're friends, right? Okay, yeah, so I want to show you guys some of my favorite makeup brushes, and I was basically saying, now you'll find, guys, I do get sidetracked a lot. I don't know why I'm like this, but basically I have some of my favorite makeup brushes here. Like, when I tell you I have hundreds of brushes, I have brushes all over the place. It's actually like crazy. And I have all this makeup all over the place. What am I gonna do? Because basically I'm done with makeup. Like, I'm done doing makeup. What am I gonna do with all this makeup? Like, am I gonna give some away? Am I going to sell some brand new stuff? You guys need to give me some suggestions, because like a lot of the makeup, like, I probably like used, right? So like, do people want used makeup? You know what I mean? Like how does it work? I don't mind like shipping off some stuff if y'all just then sell me the shipping fee and I just ship y'all some stuff or whatever. But literally, like, let me know in the comments, because in the next week I'll be accumulating even more of my makeup, like a lot of them that was like in storage, or maybe I just throw some away. Like, I don't even know what to do. Tell me, guys, tell me what to do with all this makeup that I have that I'm no longer going to be using, because as I said, I'm doing like a career shift and I'm so excited. All right, so guys, let's get into the video. So I'm just gonna take a sip of this grapefruit juice because I haven't eaten anything. It's 11 a.m. in the morning, so that was the grapefruit pulp. I tried to make some pomegranate too, so some pomegranate is kind of mixed into it. Pomegranate juice is very good. I never really had like pomegranate juice like freshly squeezed before. Of course, I think I've tried it before, but like, it was my first time. It was really nice. Anyways, and there was some lime got in it from before, because I was like juicing lemon, and it was really good. So maybe like pomegranate with some lemon is really good. But anyways, yeah, like let's get into the makeup. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss my videos. I should be uploading every Sunday, if not every Sunday, once every week. Okay, so let's get started. So I actually thought about it today. I was like, because I'm like thinking like, what do you guys want to see as videos? Like, I really need you guys to comment down below what you want me to talk about, what you want me to show you as it relates to makeup or whatever. So I've been thinking a lot. I even meditated on it. I even prayed about it, because I'm just like, you know, I want to be really useful to you guys in different ways, not just with makeup. You know what I mean? I want to be able to like be more purposeful and useful, because if you meet me in real life, I'm very inspiring and I have good energy, unless like I'm just having a really bad day or something is really up, something that probably don't really have nothing to do with you is up, or I don't know. But I'm usually really inspiring and really cool, down to earth, and I want to be able to impart that energy through my videos, you know. So yeah, so if you want to ask me any questions, some of you guys know a little bit about me. You guys can ask down below, or if you have any requests about makeup or anything, just let me know so that I can know like how to do these videos. But someone did say that they struggle with like patches on their nose, so we'll cover that a bit. All right, cool. So I was thinking about showing you guys my skincare routine, because I'm not gonna lie to you, my skin, like it's just too much. You see, that's why I said like I'm not rushing through nothing. Like, long story short, I embarked on this new journey where I did a raw vegan challenge. So don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's basically that's basically like when you're eating only food that human beings were actually designed to only eat. So basically, think about our ancestors. What were ancestors eating? Like, what were they eating? Like back then, before cooking came about, what were they eating? So basically, they're just having like fruits, vegetables, raw. They weren't like cooking up all of this stuff like rice. Like, how they gonna cook rice and oxtail? Like, no, it was none of that. So basically, I was just eating like fruits, vegetables, salads, raw, what do you call it now? Juices. So lots of juices. So whether it's like a green juice, that's like kale, cucumber mixed with like green apples, ginger, lemons, celery, stuff like that, or it was probably just like a straight watermelon juice or like a straight orange juice. So I have like two different versions of juices here, and yeah, I made this juice. But why am I bringing this up? So basically, when I did that challenge, it was really amazing. We can get into that another day. I don't really want to get into that too much, but basically there was a point where I did like a detox after that. I did like a fasting, and my skin broke out really badly, and I don't really have super acne prone skin anymore. When I was a teenager, it was kind of coming in a bit, but yeah, I don't really have super acne prone skin, but I was struggling with my skin for a while, especially when I was in Jamaica staying for a little while. Like my skin was just never 100% clear, and I hated that because when I was staying in Miami before that, you guys have been all over the place. When I was staying in Miami before that, my skin would be so clear, and my clients would always say to me like, what do you do, this, that. My skin was beautiful, so it would always annoy me that my skin was never clear. But this detox cleanse whole new diet situation broke up my skin real bad. So anyways, I figured out what really caused the breakout, right? So now my skin, I'm not getting bumps coming up every day anymore. Like finally I'm at the point where I'm just like, okay, I understand what my skin needs and what was happening and how to really sustain it. So if you guys want to learn more about that, I can. I wanted to show you guys my skincare routine, but I'm gonna wait. You guys let me know if you guys want to see that, and maybe the next video we can like go over like my skincare routine and like what I've been doing to really, I don't get acne, guys. Like my period coming up, like no bumps coming up. Like if I get one bump period coming up, that's not bad, right? But literally, like I have acne scars, because I did say I did break out really badly. Like I was kind of feeling away about it, if I'm being honest, just a little bit. I knew it would clear, but I was like, what is happening, you know? But now I'm not getting active breakouts. Like this is just like acne scars left behind. You're probably not gonna be able to see because my light is really bright and my camera is like good quality or whatever, so you probably won't be able to see it. And of course I'm probably gonna edit up the video a bit. I'm probably gonna put a little smooth on it too, so you're not gonna see super acne scars. But yeah, all right, so guys, let's get into this makeup video. So yeah, so the first thing I'm gonna be doing is my brows. Yeah, because remember the makeup look that we're doing today is natural. Like you can probably wear this makeup look every day. It's more wearable if you're going on a date and you don't want to look super caked up, because let me keep it real with you guys. I don't know if you guys know, but you guys need to know men are not super fans of makeup, and it makes sense. Because if you want to go and date a man who's really down to earth, like a normal, decent, good man, he's probably just going to like you for the way you are naturally. He's probably not going to want you to be like all like super done up all the time, because people who are normal, down to earth, and yeah, they don't really care for all that stuff all the time, because it's kind of like excessive. And if the man is asking you on a date or whatever, he probably thinks that you look beautiful naturally, so you don't have to like go ahead and like change yourself into like a whole different person. And he's like, okay, you know, you look beautiful, but you know, basically you don't need to do too much. I mean, if you want to, you can, it's your life, whatever. But I've found that if you're trying to do makeup for men, you're wasting your time, because they don't like it. The best thing you can do if you're trying to attract men is to work on your natural glow, which would be your natural skin. Work on your physique, right? Because men who are healthy and the type of man that you'd want to attract probably takes good care of his body, you know, and he's probably looking for someone who also takes good care of their body, right? So these are the things that men do care about, and your intellect, and if you're a kind-spirited person, if you have a good heart, if you're God-fearing, these are the type of qualities that a man is looking for, the type of man that you want to attract, okay? I want to know if you have a purpose, if you have something going on, you know? So you don't have to be like rich or anything, but do you have something going for yourself? Like, are you being productive in some type of way or form, or are you like working towards something? These are the qualities that, like, the type of man that you really actually need, need, like the type of man that your soul really desire. That's the type of man you really want deep down. It's not the type of man who's gonna see you like all with the makeup and with the, like doing the most. Yeah, no. So what may I look for right now? Oh, the eyebrow pencil, yeah. So I'm gonna start with brows, and as I explained before my last video, I like to start with brows on a plain face, and this is because plenty times when you put all the moisturizer on, your skin becomes very, very like slippery. So like when you're trying to put the eyebrow pencil in, what starts happening is it's not blending in properly, like it's slipping off, or it's not coming out as pigmented as you want it to. So basically, yeah. So I think, oh God, can I find this quickly? So for some of you guys that struggle with eyebrows, there is something that you can use. You can use brow stencils instead, and until you kind of get a feel of how to shape your brows. If you don't want to do brow mapping, or if you just like one of them people that just like quick fix, you can just use a stencil. So let me try and find my stencil 1 second. Yeah, okay, so I found the brow stencil. So if you are just completely clueless, the brow mapping, I don't know. Or if you want to try something different for your brows, you can try this. So these are brow stencils. It's from the company Mad Love. So MADLUVV. Okay, Mad Love. That's the company. And it comes, I got this on Amazon actually. And it comes with like a whole bunch of different eyebrow stencil thingies. This thing actually also came with like a brow stamp thing. But I'm sure you can just buy the stencils alone if you want. So it comes with a whole bunch of different ones depending on the shape that you want. So I'm just gonna grab one that looks decent quickly so we can begin. I want a little arch in my brow. And this is great, like if you have if you feel like your brows are super like uneven, like they're super unsymmetrical, you probably want to try this. Okay, cool. So this is 11, this is 3. Ooh, okay, this one look good. Okay, so this is brow stencil number 3. And basically it has like a thing that says long brow, short brow. I'm gonna say my brow is on the shorter side, so I'm gonna start where it says short. And when you get it, you'll see what I mean. See, it says it has like a start, you know, like where to begin, where to place it, to know where to begin. And then you just line it up with your brows like this, literally. Line it up as best as you can. And watch this. So I'm just going to fill in where I need it the most, which is in my arch region, because my arch region really has like a big gap, like there's no hair there. So, and I'm just literally going to take my time with my brow pencil and just like fill in, but I'm pressing more for the areas where I have no hair, which would be my arch. But for the other areas that have hair, I don't need to do too much. So always start in the arch region and go towards the brow, and then when it comes down to the front of the brow, you always want to do that last because you want that to look more natural, right? So you can just gently fill in the middle to the front, gently, like you should be barely pressing on the pencil. Like you should barely even feel it coming out on your skin. Like take your time. Yeah. And then look at this. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. See? Right, so look, before and after, do you see the difference? Now I'm just going to do the other side. I'm not going to touch it or nothing yet because I want to show you like, oh, no way. Why my eyebrow pencil just finished? Brother, what is? So what that mean now? I forgot going to I forgot. Okay, so guys, give me a second. I'm going to go and get another brow pencil, okay? 1 second. All right, so today's Sunday, October 19th, and it's like after 11, like almost 11:30 right now that I'm recording the video. And basically, for the stencil I was just using, basically I have to hurry up. I'm not going to rush too much, but I have to hurry because I'm recording in HD, right? High definition, 4K. And basically the video is big. It's a big file, so it takes a long time to upload. It takes a long time for me to kind of like edit it a little, like, you know, just to kind of put the end of the video to the front of the video, whatever I'm doing. And then it takes a while for me to upload it on YouTube. So I'm just like kind of hoping, I mean, whatever happens, whatever time you upload, but like kind of hoping that this video isn't too long so that when I'm uploading it, I'm not like waiting like 6 hours and everything's there. So yeah, so I'm lining up the other stencil on the brow. Carry it. This one is kind of harder. Hold on. This side is kind of like stranger. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So you kind of like do a peace sign with it like this. The peace sign, and then the index finger is holding the end, and the middle finger holding the front. Yeah, that's a good way to be able to like hold on to all of it. I hope you guys can hear me like more clearly this time. It doesn't sound too staticky. It's my last video. Even like my uploads to Instagram, I didn't like the way my voice was sounding. So I really hope this one has more clarity to it. Yeah, so we're just filling in the arch to the tail. Can you guys see? And then brush up the front region and fill in just very gently in the front region. Not too much, you know, because you don't need to do too much in the front. Like this stencil is like, you don't have an excuse. It's so simple to use. And then this is what it looks like after. Let me see. So if you're really terrible at brows, this will give you something. And as you can see, it literally took me only seconds. So yeah, Mad Love brow stencils. All right, no, so that's what it looked like. But now I'm just going to be filling in the arch region, even some more in this brow, because naturally, you guys should know by now, but if some of you guys don't know, don't waste your time. Your brows will never look 100% even, right? Because naturally the brows are not 100% symmetrical. So you sitting down there like being overly aggy about like brows not matching, you're just gonna waste your time. And as my grandmother would say, a man on a galloping horse, now I noticed that. So basically a man on a galloping horse, a man on a horse who's galloping about is not going to be seeing that. So you over there like what's the word, like just like super fixated on the eyebrows being super even, you're wasting your time. Yeah, so that was just me filling in the arch a bit on this side because it was looking a bit uneven, and then just brushing up the front. And yeah, we're keeping the brows really simple today. So I hope you guys are following along, because that's the whole point. Like, I really want you guys to watch the video and follow along what I'm doing, okay? Yes, I'm just filling in the front, the bottom region of the front, because it was looking, because the stencil did its thing, right? But it wasn't 100%, not really, for my facial shape. Maybe on someone else's facial shape it would work, but my brows naturally have a weird shape. They're kind of strange, plus they're not like professionally waxed or threaded, so it didn't really have like a proper definition. So I kind of just have to fix it up, right? But if you get your brows waxed or threaded and use the stencil, baby, trust me, gone clear. 100% gone clear. All right, cool. So I can live with that. Yeah, I can live with that. All right, so honestly, my brows look so good to the point where I don't even have to like clean up underneath. But some of you guys are probably gonna want to do that, so I'll just do with y'all. So here is, I'm starting out to show you guys my favorite brushes now, right? So this makeup brush, this strand, this is crazy. I was going to do a celebrity's makeup in Jamaica, and tell me why I reach and I forget all my brushes. I'm not gonna lie to you, that has happened to me like at least three times I can remember right now. Because you know, the truth is that them celebrity people just be so last minute. Anyways, I'm not blaming them, but they be last minute, and then in the last minute you're rushing and you think you have everything, like you go over it in your head, but somehow you forget to throw something in the bag, and you think that it's in the bag, but it's not. Yeah. So this is a brush that I bought last minute when I found out that I got to the job, and there was no brushes in the bag. So I kind of had to be like, oh, I'll be right back. And I just went to the car, and I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I had to literally run out of there. I jumped in the car, and I was like, oh my God, it was traffic hour too. And I like had to find the closest like makeup shop. And trust me, I got like a few of these brushes, like a small set. I don't want to tell you the wrong number, but it wasn't more than 10 brushes. I never think it was not more than 12 brushes, okay? It was a little bit of brushes, and it was like over $100 I paid. But I had to pay because I had to do my job, right? And I have to look professional, whatever. So yeah, so this company is called Makeup Designery, and it was made in Italy. Okay then. So these are the brushes they were selling. So Makeup Designery 410 brush. So it's like a flat concealer brush. It's flat. What I really like about it is that the bristles are really thin. Like all the bristles just come together, and it creates like a nice, like a really thin surface or whatever. And let me show you guys this, because you know, every time you see me on here, I'm gonna give you guys a whole bunch of tips, right? So these are like disposable makeup palettes. Yeah, disposable hand makeup palettes, because you know, when you do makeup, especially when you're doing other people's makeup, sometimes you use a palette and we'll mix the products on it and stuff like that. But say if you don't want to use that, and say if you're always using the back of your hand and you don't want to get makeup on the back of your hand, because what if you have to be in a hurry to do your makeup and you're wearing white or you're wearing light pink or something? Sometimes you can't get off the makeup properly, the makeup gets on your clothes, and it's a disaster, right? So this will just make you move faster in terms of cleaning up the back of your hand. So yeah. disposable hand palettes. I got these on Amazon too. So just type that in Amazon, disposable hand palette, and it'll pop up, okay? And I'm going to be using the K Beauty Concealer in shade number 7 for this. And I'm going to saturate my brush back and forth like this. Can you guys see? So you want to make sure that the brush is completely saturated, like there should be product all in the brush, all in it, so that when you start to glide it on your skin, you get the perfect pigmentation and the perfect application. So I'm not going to start by the front of my brow, I'm going to start towards the center. Right, so like right above my pupil, which is the black part of my eye. I'm going to start right above there, and we're just going to go right beneath the brow. Like line up your brush, like in line with your brow. You see? So like it's right underneath the brow like this. And drag it to the side and then drag it down. So what the goal here is to just clean up underneath the eyebrow to make the brow shape more sharp. Yeah. Cleaner. Especially if you have like them hairs growing out. Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes if you have them little hairs growing out on the hair and it's not too much, and you can see clearly where the shape is, the brow shape is that you want to keep, you can just get a little razor and just like kind of take off the hair. You don't have to kind of like wait every time to go get them done. But you know what? Let me not give y'all any brow advice, because some of y'all take brows really seriously, as you should. I totally get it, right? So I'm just cleaning up below the brow on here. We do the other side. So right above the pupil, not at the front of the eye. And we just drag to the side, keep the brush in line with the brow, and drag to the side gently, and then pull the line down. And the reason why I'm pulling the line down is because that's going to make it easier for us to blend it out. Yeah, that's the reason why. Okay, cool. Now we can just use our ring finger and just pull it down, or just drag it side to side a bit, you know. Or you can use a brush to blend it out. Any brush that you can just grab and just brush like this. Any brush that's kind of fluffy on the end, and like for the eyes, like not too big obviously, yeah. And we'll just brush that away. Okay? Look at that, that look good. Alright, cool. So we're not focusing too much on eyes today. So we're gonna go to the skin now. And guys, have you ever tried this? The NYX, the face glue? Not gonna lie to you, I like it. I like it a lot. So we're gonna use some face glue. So of course you can go, oh crap, hold on, let me think. You know what? Let me think. Alright, so this is what I would use if I was going on a date or something. I want my makeup to kind of last. But if you struggle with really oily skin, this is what I would use. So now I'm thinking, I'm not gonna use the face gripping glue. What am I saying? The face glue by NYX. I'm not gonna use this anymore because I want to show you guys how to make your makeup last all day. So first things first is you're gonna go in with your moisturizer. Alright, so first things first, you're gonna go in with your moisturizer. And I'm not going to be telling you what I'm using on my face as moisturizer because I don't endorse any of these products, and I'm only going to show on here products that I like. If I really, because when it comes down to skincare, let me just tell you something. When it comes down to skincare, like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, we wear makeup, right? But I don't know about you, but I don't just put makeup directly on my face. I do skincare first, and then the skincare products kind of act like as a barrier, right? And then your primer acts as a barrier. So I don't just be putting makeup directly on my face like that. I always have on some moisturizer or something. So your skincare is very important, and I don't really endorse this product here, even though I'm using it on my face, because I want to show you guys the best skincare products. So if y'all want to know what's tea, comment down below. But yeah, y'all, this one is not that good. It's expensive. People think it's that good, but to me it's not that good. Alright, so make sure that you're properly moisturized. Alright, so here's the thing now. Here's the thing. If you have combination skin, sure. If you have combination skin, that means that you mainly get oily in the center of your face. So maybe your forehead will get oily, your nose will get oily, around your nose will get oily. So like this region here will get oily. So if that's you, you want to concentrate your moisturizer under the eyes, right here, you know, like get it everywhere a lot where you don't really get oily. And in the areas where you get oily a lot, you can just use a bit of the moisturizer and just bring it into those areas, you know, but don't put too much, especially on your nose. You don't need too much product on your nose ever. You don't ever need too much moisturizer on your nose. So yeah, always make sure you moisturize it under eye well. So after that, now you make your moisturizer soak in, then we're gonna go in with a primer. Now this primer, baby, this primer life changing. Somebody on because y'all know anytime a video goes viral, you're not gonna always get positive comments. The more viral a video, the more you're gonna have like people on there saying negative things, or not necessarily have to be negative, but things that are like going against what you're saying, like disagreeing with what you're saying. So some girl was on there saying that this is not for daily use. Like, what is she like? First of all, if you want your makeup to last long and you have really oily skin, you're gonna have to use some type of primer. Because if you just using the makeup is gonna get oily, babe, because you have oily skin. At the end of the day, it's so much that you can do. It's kind of like putting on a waist trainer and you have a huge stomach. Like once you take the waist trainer off, yes, your stomach is gonna look a little shrink, but after a while it's gonna go back right to the same size. Like, this is not magic, you understand? So that's the thing that we need to understand. So basically, let me tell you what I'm doing. So I just got some of the Alcone Company Stop the Sweat. Love this primer. This thing really work. You don't need to use milk or magnesia. You can use this, which is a professional product, okay? See, it says it's safe on skin, mild odor, no protection needed. Like, do not ingest, dark as it's makeup, blah, blah, blah. It contains water, witch hazel, aluminum, chlorohydrate. Anyways, long story short, if you have really oily skin or you want your makeup to last, you don't want to get sweaty. Like I've had a celebrity client, well, I used to have a celebrity client, and she get oil on her nose to the point where she want to tell people, she want to tell me like, oh, don't put no makeup, don't put too much makeup on the nose, don't put no much makeup. And I'm just like, wait, so am I just supposed to put makeup everywhere else and not put makeup on the nose? Like, sometimes some of y'all be having some strange requests when I'm doing y'all makeup. It's like, it's not gonna look good. You know what I mean? Anyways, and I was just like, okay, yeah. And then I listened to her. So I put a little less makeup on the nose, because I don't usually put that much makeup on the nose anyways, if I'm being honest. But I used this primer. The lady, it was my first time meeting the lady. I ended up doing the lady makeup for like 4 days straight. Like literally, she asking me like, how the makeup lasts so long, this, that. Yeah. So that's the thing. So when I was doing makeup, people love my work, because when you get your makeup done, it's gonna last. You're gonna look good all day. Your pictures is gonna be on fleek. You don't really need to touch up that much. You might need to touch up your lip or whatever, but yeah, that's what I was known for. So a lot of people doing makeup. I'm not talking bad about anybody, but a lot of people do makeup and it looks, this is what people are telling me, that when they get their makeup done, it looks good, it look dewy, it look natural when they first get it done. Then a couple hours later, it just look really bad. It actually started to look worse than that. It started to look worse than when they even do their own makeup, to the point where it's just like, they're like, this is a waste of money. Like, why did I even do this? I could have done it myself. Yeah. So yeah, so once you put that on your face, like you pat it on, my face started to feel like tight. Love that. So once you pat that on, so where I put it was on the nose, right here, on the cheeks, this area here right beside the nose, that's where I get oily a lot. I put it right here on my chin, on my forehead, all over my forehead. I put it some here and here, but avoid the under eye area, because if you get this thing in the under eye area, it's going to dry it up and the makeup is not going to look good. Tell you from now. So don't avoid the under eye area. So if you're somebody that have oily skin, you get oily everywhere. Under eyes don't get oily. Don't tell me no nonsense. You cannot get oily by the under eye. It doesn't operate like that. You would get oily everywhere else. Yeah? Yeah, so you can apply it everywhere else, but do not get it by the under eye. Y'all heard me, okay? Cool. So when you apply that thing to your face now, when you get some on a cotton pad and you pat it onto the face, like this, and this cotton pad was really saturated, you really pat it on, what you're gonna find that the next thing you're gonna feel is, it dries clear, by the way. There is no white residue or anything, or like milk or magnesia, right? So it dries clear on the face. What you're gonna notice is that the face is gonna start to feel tight. And I don't know what that is, but that just know say your makeup not gonna move, like it not gonna move. So that's a great feeling. So what you can do now is you can fan yourself, or you can grab your fan, just do this. Yeah, to help it to dry. And then once it's dry, you will know, because you'll feel it. You'll feel that there's no wetness on the skin. Then you can continue, right? Cool. Now, I know I told you guys the last time I'm not big on foundation, but I'm gonna be showing you guys foundation today because some people like they have to wear foundation because they have acne scars or they just like that look. Like me right now, I have acne scars. So actually, if I was going on a date, I'd probably put on a bit of foundation to cover up my acne scars right here and here. All right, so now this foundation, Tear. This is like from Korea. Them Korean people know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I actually have a skincare product from Korea too, and it was gifted to me by a client, a wealthy client. And when I tell you, I was like, she gave me a whole bunch of makeup. Actually, I'm just big her up because she's amazing. Acheng Agutu, yeah, she's an influencer. She's a sweetheart. She's amazing. Like, as you see on Instagram, the way how she's on social media is the same way she's in real life. She has very pure, beautiful energy. So I did her makeup and I was asking her about her skin because she has the most beautiful, glowy skin. Oh my God, she's so beautiful, guys. And yeah, so she got me like a whole bag of Sephora products and she's like, girl, try this. So not gonna lie, I loved some of them in the beginning, but then some of them it didn't really go with my skin type, because me and her, we have two different skin types. And makeup, very important, not makeup, skincare is very important to go with skincare based off your skin type. So after a while, like, I had to kind of stop using some of the products because it was kind of clogging my pores, but they were all really good products. But one of them was from Korea, and that one I still use. So even though it's finished, I still buy it. I still go ahead and like re-up on that particular product. So long story short, this foundation is also from Korea and I'm impressed. One of my bucket list things, like how I'm gonna gift myself soon, maybe next year, I'll take myself on a trip to Korea and like just go and get like beauty treatments done. Like that's something I'd really love to do. That to me is like fun to me. Like I love to travel and I love skincare and those type of things. So I would love that. So I have two shades here. One of them used to be my perfect shade, and I got darker because now I walk a lot. I walk in the sun a lot. Before, you'd never find me walking in the sun, but now I love the sun. I'm always like in the sun and I don't really cover up myself. So now I had to get another one which is darker. So hopefully it matches still. Hopefully like I didn't get even darker and then it looks white on my face. But let's see, is it this one? So I'm basically trying to remember which one is the darker one. I think it's this one, Walnut. So this one is 35N Walnut. This is the shade that I would be now, I think. And then before, the shade I used to use was 34N Pecan. So 34N Pecan, if you're a bit lighter than me, right? And 35N Walnut, you can try. And also, when it comes down to undertones of makeup, I think that we've been scammed. I think we can all agree that we have been scammed, because all of those years they were selling us foundations that were, oh, you have yellow undertone. Please stop it, because you see, like Tan right now, my skin is giving off more red, but I'm also not red undertone and I'm also not looking very yellow. So long story short, that whole undertone thing is a scam. Most of the times y'all just need to get y'all some neutral undertone foundation. For many of us, try neutral. Like if you complain that your foundation is looking too orange, if it always look too orange or look too yellow, just try something neutral. And neutral is usually it will say N. It will say the number, shade of the foundation, and N means neutral. So try a neutral tone foundation, baby, because this is probably what you're missing, okay? So I'm basically just getting some of the foundation on this brush. This is one of my favorite brushes, and it's pink and gold. I love pink and I love gold. This one is from Pillowy Love. It's number 7071. Yeah, so 7071, is that how you say it? Or 7071. And basically how I do my foundation is, I don't love when foundation is all over the face, covering up the face. I just like foundation where I need it. So for me, I'm only applying it where I need it, which is to cover up these acne scars right here, these sections here on my face. And also because remember, when we do the when we do the concealer, it's gonna cover the under eye region, and when we do the contour, it's gonna get this region. So like this whole region here is gonna be covered with product anyway, so you don't have to go and like put hella product, like put this thing all over. You're just making your face looking, you're just making the makeup look more heavier unnecessarily, right? So these are little tricks to like be wearing makeup and just be looking still so radiant and beautiful, like still looking like yourself. And because here's the thing, the goal is not for people to say, oh my God, your makeup. Like, okay, yeah, that's cool too, but like you want people to be like, wow, you look so beautiful. Like that's what we're trying to achieve with this look. So yeah, your makeup is gonna be like men will tell me like, oh, you know, wow, you do makeup really nice. It makes sense that you're a makeup artist. Like that's the compliment they'll give me. And they'll be like, yeah, because it looks so natural. It looks so da-da-da. Like that's the type of vibe you're going for. You know what I mean? All right, cool. So I just used that was a concealer brush, and I just got it by the lower regions of my cheek, getting by my jawline, so all these regions here to cover up my acne scars. I got some on my forehead, but look at what I did. I used the concealer brush, and I got foundation on it, and I kind of just apply it directly above the brows to kind of clean up the brow shape a bit. So you see the trick? Yeah, that's that trick. So basically that's going to give you like a cleaner brow look without it looking like you're overdoing it with this whole bunch of concealer above there. Then I'm going to go with my favorite brush, one of my favorite brushes, and this is the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. Guys, I'm obsessed. I have like 2 of these brushes, and they're not cheap. I think they're like $40 to $50, but I don't care, because one thing you'll learn about me, if something is high quality and I use it and I see the value of it, I don't really care the price. If I can afford it, I'm going to buy it. So that's just me. I don't really watch the price of things if it's valuable to me. So yeah, because at the end of the day, this brush, I've had it for years, and no bristles don't fall out of this. Like, you know, sometimes you be cleaning your brushes and bristles fall out. Yeah, not this. Yeah, so I'm just basically patting it in, and oh, this foundation is everything. So let me tell you what I love about this foundation. It looks so, when you put it on, oh my God, guys, my video just, I don't know what's going on. My card just said something weird. That's the thing when you're using these big cameras and stuff. That's why people don't be doing this type of YouTube stuff, because it's like you get the big camera and it's like so intimidating. Like, I wish I had someone to explain to me like how to fully use it, but I'm just trying my best there. Something just came up on the screen, so hopefully it didn't delete my clips from before. I'm just gonna keep going. Should I check? No, I can't bother check because I'm already like pressed for time a little bit. So what I love about this foundation is that it legit looks like skin. Like, when I tell what makes it look like skin is the color range. The color match of it is amazing. Is amazing. Like, you can wear this foundation and people will not know that you're wearing makeup. You will just look like your skin is flawless. So the color match is perfect. And then the texture of it, I don't explain it. Like, the texture of it really mimics natural skin. Like, it's not oily. It's not too dry. It gives off like a satin finish, like literally the texture of your face. Like, they're just on some top tier things. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I need to really look up, they call it the facial cushion foundation. I don't really know what they advertise the benefits as. Can I look it up? 1 second, let me look it up and tell y'all. All right, guys, so I'm on their site now. You see, I'm just trying to tell you, like, I know what I'm doing. You see, I told you this video is going to be showing you guys how to get long-lasting radiant makeup that look natural but lasts all day. This foundation is being advertised to be a long-lasting foundation lasting 72 hours. I didn't even know that, you see? And I just take it up to use it, and it's a perfect foundation. Look at that. That's what you call that, but that's amazing. So, and it literally says satin glow. I literally told you it has like a satin finish, and they said it's weightless, and I literally said it looked like skin. See, I'm telling you, like, this thing, like what it's advertising is a real deal, real deal. Like y'all need to get this. So they said that it's full coverage, perfection, smooth and even skin tone, hydrating formula packed with hyaluronic acid, botanical extracts to keep the skin healthy and moisturized. Like, I love that. It has 40 diverse shades, lightweight, comfort, breathable, non-cakey texture, suitable for sensitive and acne-prone skin. All right, this is the truth. This is the truth. Long-wearing performance provides up to 72 hours of flawless, so more than a day, okay? More than a day. Y'all shouldn't be out here wearing y'all makeup to bed and stuff like that. But it says that you can wear this for 72 hours for flawless fade resistant coverage. Remember I told y'all about people makeup be wearing off? Not this. Get this. Blurs pure. Oh, there's more benefits. It blurs pores, evens tone. Yeah, conceals effortlessly with a lightweight, dermatologist tested formula. Perfect for sensitive skin. Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. Yeah, get this tier. And the shade I used was 35 and walnut. So let me see what it looked like. Yeah, it kind of works for me because I have a super tan on my shoulders, and it kind of works for me. Yeah, the center of my face is naturally lighter, but that's fine because we're going to brighten it up with concealer. So yeah, guys, that was the first one. And then now we're going to go in with a bit of concealer. Yeah. And I love shade number 5 concealer from K Beauty. Because it just gets the job done. And when something is good, we don't change it. We just work with it, right? So I'm just going to create a little triangle by the front of the eye. A little line at the end. Literally, you don't need more than this. Because we're going for effortless vibe, remember? So on the tip of the nose. A little bit down the bridge of the nose. So here's the thing. I figured it out. So when you're doing your nose, you barely want to get any product. Like, make it very, like, barely, like a thin layer that will even dry down on your skin a bit, like, very fast, because the nose highlight always move around a lot. So if you don't apply a lot of product on it, then when you're blending with your finger or the brush, it won't spread too much. So yeah, that's what we needed to correct from the last video, right? And then if you want, like, if you have, like, what's this thing called, smile line? Yeah, you can get a little around the nose. So you can do like this and this, like 2 little C's around the nose. Then you can get some on the chin. You can get some on the forehead as well, but I'm not doing that because I'm just going, this is the way how I would really do it. I don't like makeup on the forehead like that. Just whatever left on the foundation brush, that's it. I like my forehead because that's how you give that illusion like you're not wearing too much makeup when your forehead is just looking natural, okay? All right, cool. So the reason why we put that there is to allow it to give it like 2 minutes to dry down, because when it dries down a bit, it gives you more coverage. It makes the blend more effortless. It makes the makeup more long lasting. So we're getting all these benefits just by letting it dry down, okay? So now we're gonna go in with my baby. So this is the K Beauty Sun Sculpt Bronzing Stick in shade Brown Sugar, because let's be real here, like, we have to bring back glow to the face. All right, so this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a V here. We're gonna do a V here by the temples, so the sides of the forehead, and we're gonna do a V here, but this is like a wide V, you see? Like if I tilt my head like this, you see the V? So it's like, doop, doop. Yeah. And remember to keep it on the actual cheekbone. So when you feel, so when you go from the ear and you point down right here of the ear, this region here, where the ear is meeting the face, this part here where it joins up, and you bring your index finger down, feel for the bone. You see where the bone is? Now feel for below the bone. No, not good. I want it on the bone. So keep it in line with this region where the ear is joining in with the skin, with the facial skin, and you want to apply it on the actual bone. So not too high up now. It don't need to be too high, but we do need it on the bone so that it gives you a lifted feminine look, okay? And so it looks more natural. You don't want it to look like you're doing too much. And then I like to do this like a little U around my chin, because I like to kind of just create that shape there. And yeah, and if you want, you can apply some of this by the tip of the nose like this in a U. And that's it, no more. And you'll see the magic that's gonna happen next. So take a screenshot. Actually, you don't need to, because you'll be here with me and we're not cutting out any clips. So yeah. Yeah. So now we're gonna start blending out. Ooh, what was that? All right, so now we're gonna start blending, and we're gonna start blending by blending out the U. And for the U, no, this is nothing crazy. You can pat if you want, but if you feel like the color is too much, and the color should never be too much. So here's the thing: You need to be using a bronzing stick that is 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone, especially if you're going for a natural look, like what I'm doing. Because you see, when you use shades within 1 to 2 shades of your skin, it's gonna look more natural because the shades are not too dark they're not too dark, okay? So after you blend out the chin like this, and don't worry, because if a product ever look like it's not showing up, that's fine. You can always go back and apply more later, but it doesn't make sense to put a whole bunch and then say in a hurry or whatever to go on this date or go wherever you're going into a job interview that I'd probably just say to wear some foundation. Like, yeah, you want to keep it simple for a job. Well, it depends on the job too. Anyways, so say if you're going somewhere, you want to look cute, you're going out with your family to brunch, or you're going out with your friends or with your new guy, whatever y'all do in your regular life. So what do people do? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, nowadays I don't really do anything, and I'm literally, this is my decision. Like, this is like up to me. It's not like there's not a whole bunch of things I could be doing. There's a whole bunch of things I could be doing every day, but nowadays I'm not really interested. Like, I'm just not. That's just where I'm at right now. Will it change eventually? Yeah. Maybe when I go home in December, I'll be doing fun things outside a lot because I'm more with my family, I'm more with my friends. But for now, I'm not really interested to be going out too much. So basically, you just pat to blend out the color on your forehead. And what I love about this brush is that it's two-sided, and this region here that is the smaller end, you see that? It's small, so it's going to allow you to properly blend the color and still get the placement. The placement meaning we're keeping the product in the same region, because what some of y'all problem is that y'all be blending the product all over the place. Like, no, it's moving too much. All right, so now for the cheekbone, we just pat directly on the contour, on the bronzer, sorry. And this bronzer is just bringing back warmth to our face. And here's the thing. I know that we have the people that love to use powders. My mom is one of them. She just uses only powder. I don't even know my mom does her makeup really good. I'm not gonna lie, but she's a powder warrior. Like, you know that Max to the Fix powder. Oh my God, she's obsessed. And apparently they recently changed the formula, so she was having like a whole fit because I brought her into the makeup store in New York. And we're trying to get her a new one, and they were like, oh, we have to tell you we changed the formula. And she's like, I lie. Nothing can go so. For real? Like, she was having like a whole, and I was just like, you still want to get it? And the lady was just like, I don't think you should get it, da-da-da-da. And my mother was like, still give it to me because I don't know what I'm going to do without it, da-da-da. So she still got the powder. Apparently they took the talc out. But you know what? It's not a bad thing because talc is not good. It's not good for us. Like, all of these products are really toxic. Like, it's really bad. So I love that they're trying to like remove the bad things out of the product. Yeah. So, but here's the thing though. It was definitely a trade-off because that powder did not look the way it used to look. I actually need to ask her how it's going. It's been like a couple months now since she got the powder. I think I asked her once like how did the powder perform, and she told me, but I can't remember right now. So I'm gonna ask her again how she liking the powder since they changed the formula. But she gonna use it regardless because that's all she know. And you know those older people, like, you can't tell them to change their stuff up. They don't really like to change. She was even having a fit in the MAC, by the MAC counter, because there's this one lip liner I introduced her to, and even me, I cannot remember the shade because I'm kind of like transitioning out of makeup. Like, my brain is not focusing on makeup all the time like it used to, right? So I don't really remember. I cannot remember the shade of the lip liner that I put her onto. Like, we're in like some airport, and then I was like, try this, and she's like, wow, she loved it. And ever since then, she just when it finished, just keep buying another one. And I couldn't remember the shade. I can't remember if it was if it was like a purpley color, cause you know them old people love them purpley. Now I say old people, I don't mean to be disrespectful, because we're all gonna get old one day, right? Like, or mother, them love that purpley look. They love red. So I can't remember if it was like a purpley lip liner, or if it was like a red lip liner, or if it was a dark red. And MAC have a whole bunch of different shades. So, and then I don't think the MAC store had all the colors too, because I feel like maybe if I saw it, I could just know, but they didn't have all the colors. So she was having a fit in there like, that's not it. Them Jamaican parents be crazy a little bit. I wonder if I'm gonna act like that when I'm a mom. I don't really think so, because I'm working on myself. So I don't think it'll be that serious to me. But yeah, so basically the little bit of bronzer that I used at the tip of the nose, I kind of just got this brush. I'm sorry guys, I got caught up talking, but this is from Jessup. This is like a small eye shader brush. So basically a brush that you use to apply eyeshadow right here on the eyelid. So it has kind of like a, what is this, like a dome shape. Yeah, it kind of has like a, what you gonna call this shape? I don't know if I call this shape there right now. Like a crescent, like half a circle. Yeah, like half a circle type of shape. And the bristles are together very dense, and basically I just push the product up the sides of the nose bridge like this, because that's gonna give an illusion of like nose contour, but I'm not really contouring my nose. Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah, so this is giving kind of an illusion of like a contoured nose. Okay, and funny enough, I'm weird, like based on my face. This is why you can't follow every influencer doing makeup, because you cannot, like for me, like some people like to bring this thing all the way up in here, and I find that it doesn't work for my facial shape. When I put like super dark colors right here, it doesn't work for me, but on my clients it worked beautifully for most of them. It doesn't work like that for me because my eye shape is a bit different. I'm not gonna get into how my eye shape is different right now, but yeah, the structure of this region of my face is different, so it doesn't really work for me. It doesn't look the way yeah, and I guess because my nose is not, I don't have a super defined nose bridge up here, like it's not super coming out. So when I put the darkness there, it just looks strange. It just looks really strange. Anyways, that was TMI. But yeah, bring the bronzer up the sides of the nose like this, and don't make it too wide. You want it to be literally right beside the highlight color, like right beside it, because we want to create an illusion of thinness. So if you keep on applying this thing wide out here, like I saw my sister one time, somebody, I don't remember if it was my sister, she nose contouring, right, but her nose bridge is here. Why homegirl have the nose contour all the way down here? If you have it all the way down here, it's just gonna make your nose look wider, and then when you blend out the white line is gonna open up, and then you're just gonna have a wider nose bridge. It's just gonna make your whole nose look wider. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you're going for that look, go ahead. But normally, that's not the look that they be trying to go for. And then I just go around the nose, the button of the nose, the tip of the nose like this, with the color, yeah, to create that little button type of effect. And then last video, I was booking because I was like, I knew I had some other brushes to show y'all that are good for blending out concealer, but I couldn't remember. And it hit me one day as in the bathroom. I was like, yeah, where are those brushes? And I'm not bugging, because let me show you. Look how many of the brushes I have. I have like 3 of them. And I couldn't remember the other brushes that I really loved for blending out under eye concealer. So this is it. This is from BK Beauty, and this is called the Angie Hot and Flashy brush. Hot and Flashy. I think because the lady who, Angie Hot and Flashy, I don't know if she's like a older makeup influencer, and she probably have like menopause, so flashy. So I think that's why the brush is called that. But yeah, BK Beauty times X Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. Angie ate with this brush, 88888. Love her for this brush. It's so good. It's so good to the point I bought 3, because I told her so I am. Like, I just be obsessed. I'm not obsessed, but when something is good, and because I was doing all these people faces, like I had to have a lot of them. So I had 1 for myself and then like 2 for my makeup kit. But now they're just all mine, because like it's just me with all this makeup, because I'm not doing any more makeup professionally. So all right, so let's start blending. I'm starting to get hunger line. I should have brought some water over here. All right, so let's blend out the chin, and see that, look at that. The concealer has dried up a lot, but it's okay. If your concealer dry up a lot, don't worry. All you do is just press in harder. So this brush is like a thumb, like in the last video I was explaining. So if you haven't watched the first video, watch it. It's very in depth and teach you how to do like a full glam as a beginner. Like you'll really learn a lot from it. Very informative video. So this brush is like a thumb, and basically you just tap a lot in, and then you're gonna get a nice natural looking highlight situation on your chin. Now let's go around the nose. So guys, I was talking so much to the point where my concealer dried down, so I have to press a lot. I usually don't press this much, but it's okay. So basically for those regions, it wasn't a lot of product, so you can just pat directly in the center of it, because it wasn't a lot. And then we're gonna move to the end of the eye. So for this region, because it was more product, we're gonna first blend out the edge first. Always blend out the edges, and then after you blend out the edge of it, because look, I'm blending out the edge, and look, you're getting a nice, what do you call this now, a gradient. It's giving a nice gradient effect. So it's giving a nice gradient from the concealer into the bronzer on the cheek. Yeah. So always when you're doing your makeup, always move back from the mirror and kind of look at what's happening, because we don't want any harshness, right? And also, you see this brush has the fluffy side that we had used to blend out the foundation. You can just use this to buff out any of the bronzer that's looking too intense. Okay? Cool. Yeah, so I'm just patting out the edge real nicely, taking my time, because makeup is therapy, guys. Alright, so you know something I've been doing recently? I used to like be one of them people that's just like, I don't want to say always in a hurry, but like I'll be like getting anxious because I'm like late, or like I'm trying to get somewhere by this time, and then like I'm getting anxious about it. Like I was really that person, and now I really don't rush anymore, and it really changed my life. And this is so funny because I have a family member, right, and this particular person does not rush for nothing. I remember once I had somewhere to go in the night, and basically it was an event, and everybody told me that I have to be early because I'm always late to go to these events, right, these parties or whatever. So they told me like I have to like be on my way to go to the party from like 2 hours before it starts, because it's like a really, really big party, and it's a really good party that I always look forward to. So I'm like, really, you sure? So my little cousin, I was gonna go with her, and then she's like, yeah, Kristen, we have to like, because the traffic to go there is insane, so we have to like beat the traffic by we can just go there early and whatever. So like I was telling everybody in the house that, you know, I want to leave by this time, and this that. So tell me now why it's time for me to leave after I done explain to everybody that I have to leave early because this that. This particular person now made me really late, and I was pissed about it because I'm like, you're so inconsiderate. Like I could understand if you didn't know, but you knew the whole day that I had to go and do this thing, and now you come up, there's like a whole conflict of this now that is just coming up that you could have mentioned from before. Like all day we could have worked on this conflict, right? But now you wanna bring this up right now, and it's just like making me late, and then you're moving really slow, and I'm pissed off because I don't like inconsiderate people. I'm a Libra, so I like fairness. Like I'm big on fairness. Like I will defend someone real hard who I feel like people are being unfair to. That's just how I am. So that really pissed me off. So long story short, why am I talking about this? Oh yeah, so that man liked to take his time. Okay, see, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, he liked to move really slow, really slow, and that day pissed me off because I'm like, why are you moving so slow? Like going back into the house to do this, to do that. And because, okay, let me tell you what happened. So basically, I was going to use my sister's car. Yeah, I was going to use my sister's car to go somewhere. And then I was telling her from all day, because my sister at that time, she just had a newborn baby. So I was like, oh yeah, I can use your car, whatever. So this was in Jamaica. So then now her husband was there the whole day, because I think it was a holiday, and he heard me saying that you don't have to go early and whatever. So he didn't say anything all day. Whole time he knew that he wanted to go somewhere with my sister and the newborn baby. And he wanted to go somewhere with them, and he didn't say anything. So tell me now, when I'm ready to leave, then I'm hearing, oh, actually so and so needs a car because like we have to do so and so. So I'm like, you didn't know this all day? And then my sister's like, no, I didn't know, because no, it's just now he's telling me that we're gonna do so and so. So I'm just like, really? All day? And he was literally right there when I was talking about it, and he was laughing because I'm really funny or whatever. He was laughing when I said it. He didn't say anything. Anyway, so then I'm waiting for my sister now to bring me somewhere else that I can get a car. Well, bring me to my mother's house now, because I was at my sister's house. Bring me to my mother's house so that I can use my mother's car. Because at this time, the car I usually drive, I don't remember. Why didn't I have the car that I usually drive at that time? I can't remember. But yeah, so I had to go to my mother's house now to borrow her car. And it like made me late because I had to go up there, this, that, coordinate, mommy, where are you, this, that. And I just kind of felt like that could have been avoided, you know. And to me, it was just the principle of it. But he was just moving really slow. At one point, he even went back into the house to go to the bathroom. And I'm just like, to pee don't take long. The man was in there taking like so long, and I'm talking about we're in the car waiting for like 25 minutes. I was like, on top of the fact that already there was like a whole delay, and he didn't care, and I was like, this is so inconsiderate. But no, I'm like I get it now. I understand now why he don't rush for nothing, because it's just so peaceful. And he, like rushing just brings anxiety onto you, and this is that. So even though like I was in like, can you please hurry? Like he didn't care. He was just moving at his own pace, and he was very like unbothered. And I get it now, because it's like when you're not rushing, it keeps you in a peace, basically. All right, so cool. Now the tip of the nose, I'm just gonna use my ring finger and pat like this. Did you guys see how I blended out my under eye? Because it looks so good. So basically, you're gonna need to get that Angie hot and flashy brush, and I just use this. So after I blended out the edge right here, the edge that was right here, I just went in the center and tapped it. That looks so good. This brush is really top tier brush. Then if you need help blending, you can go back in with this brush, which is from the Makeup by Mara F4 brush, and you can just pat on top of your bronzer, anywhere that look harsh. Pat between where the contour, the bronzer is meeting the concealer, that region there, and you just go like this, up, down, gently pat to get those two regions to blend together nicely. And guys, I love this. I look so pretty. Like, I'm not one for super heavy makeup and stuff like that, but this makeup is so nice. And I'm not one for wearing makeup like in the daytime, like going like it. No, I like my face bare in the daytime. Sorry, but this makeup now, I could wear every day. Like, if I had to wear makeup every day, this is how I would do it. Even if I'm going on a date, if I'm going out at night, whatever, I would wear it like this, because this looks amazing. My skin looks silky. It looks really natural. I feel like myself. Plus, it's gonna last, so I don't have to worry too much about makeup like coming off looking crazy. Because remember that we use the primer. That's gonna stop the sweat and the oil literally for 24 hours for certain. And then, well, not for certain, because I can't certify nothing. But guys, I never met the product, right? But the thing is really good. Like, you're not supposed to get oily or sweaty for real. And then I go with the Tear 72-hour long wearing foundation. Your thing up, like your thing up. So this is what we're giving right now. Can go in with a little bit of liquid blush, because that's the thing, you know. You see, when I'm applying, so I was telling you about I was telling you guys, I really go all over the place. So I was telling you guys about my mom, who only loved to wear powders, and powders are great. I love powders too. But however, if you want makeup to be really long wearing and not have to worry about it, especially if you're gonna be in the hot sun, or if your skin gets really hot and oily, sweaty fast, you're gonna want to double up, because the layers that you have on, I know layers sound crazy, but it's very thin layers of product that we're adding little by little. Very, very thin layers, right? So when you layer up the products, your makeup is like, literally, you're like locking it in. So it's going to make your makeup definitely more long wearing and long lasting. And that's what y'all not be doing, because y'all be in a hurry. I see the way some of y'all do makeup, y'all just be like, I don't know what y'all doing. Then I'll be over there taking 15 to 20 minutes to do something like this. All right, 15 minutes. Lashes been making that thing 20 minutes if I'm taking my time, right? And then you guys do bam, 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 and then 2 minutes you're over there talking about you already. Well, that's why your makeup don't last. And that is why when you take pictures, I look bomb and then you look drab. Duh. All right, so put 3 dots, put 3 lines of the liquid blush on your cheek right here. And basically where this is going, it's going in between where we put this is going here, in between where we put the concealer, the under eye concealer, and where we put the bronzer. You see? So the bronzer basically goes here. The concealer under the eyes is staying in this triangular region here. And then the liquid blush goes here, in between the bronzer and in between the bronzer and the under eye concealer. See? I hope that makes a lot of sense. All right, cool. So now we are gonna blend that out, and to blend that out by this time, you're not that serious. It's not that serious. So you can just use the same brush that you'd use to blend out the contour, But here's the thing, the bronzer, I use bronzer and contour interchangeably, but I'm talking about the bronzer. You can still call it a contour because even though it's bronzy, it's going to give a slight illusion of dimension on the face, okay? So it's the same thing. Bronzer, contour, same difference. Just a different shade of product. Bronzer is more warm and contour is more shadowy. It's like gray. Oh, yuck. Not cute, not cute. So that's why I use a bronzer, guys. All right, cool. So basically just grab a napkin and blend out the product out of the napkin like this. And basically you shouldn't have too much product in here because remember we didn't use too much bronzer. So, and then you just pat directly on top of where you put the liquid blush like this. And you just pat in circle gently, and you can kind of bring it under the eyes a bit if you like that look. Only if you like that look. See? Guys, so I did my makeup last night, right, in anticipation to like record this video, and my hair looks so good. Like, it was the sleekest my ponytail ever looked. You see, by the time I get ready for bed and going to bed, I said, a piece of headache reach me. I said, oh no. And I said, no, Kristen, your hair look too good. You have to just keep it that way. Just try sleep, and just when you wake up in the morning, do the video, and then you can pull it out. I sit down there, not even a minute past, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I could literally, like, I poke my scalp in the center there, and I could really feel like it was dragging my hair out of the follicles. I was like, oh no. So basically I had to pull out my hair last night, and then this morning I had to kind of do it again. But it's not giving me a headache, but my hair don't look as good as how it looked last night, basically. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, I need to keep my hair strands, and I need to not have a headache because of a tight ponytail. So that's that. So yeah, so you just blend. You can blend with the smaller region, and if you need help to blend it out, you just go in with the bigger region. See? And the bigger region will really help to just marry that blush in, so it looks more natural and more wearable, like a flush of color on your face, okay? And that's what we look like. All right, cool. Now the next step is we're gonna get a powder puff. We're gonna get a powder puff because you see the makeup is progressing, like we're doing so good. We're gonna get a powder puff and we're gonna set the makeup now. And I love to use pink setting powder. Love this. I don't know why. I just really like it. So basically you just get some powder on the side of your puff like this, and then make sure to swirl it in a circle on the center of on the palm of your hand, because you don't need a lot, and then you just gently press. Because some of y'all be using too much powder, and that is why it dries out the area. Just look at that already. Look. Y'all dry the area too much, and then you guys tell me that setting powder make you look old. Because first of all, you don't take good care of your skin. You don't drink water, and I don't say this to mean, but it's the truth is you have to keep your skin hydrated, right? So you have to hydrate your skin by drinking water, by having fruits every day, because fruits are full of water, hydration for the skin. You guys don't get monthly facial, so basically you probably have beautiful bright skin underneath, but because your skin is so clogged up. Your skin is so clogged up. That's why it's very important to get a facial. When last have you gotten a facial? You know what I mean? Like, when I was in New York, I didn't get a facial for a long while, and I'm usually a person that get facial 1 month religiously. But I was being lazy because the facial lady that I wanted to go to, she was like far, and I didn't want to have to pay that expensive ass Uber because her service is also expensive. And at that point in time, like, I was like, my priorities were changing. Like, I was trying to cut back costs on certain things. And I didn't go, and then one day I was just like, Kristen, no, you're gonna have to go now because your skin looked like real grater, like look really rough, right? And I went, and she's like, oh my God, when last have you got that facial? And I was like, I couldn't even feel a way. I couldn't feel no way, because the same way, so when I was doing makeup as a makeup artist, I would be like, yeah, you should get a facial. I'd be telling people, but not to be mean, but to help them, because some people really don't know the importance of these things. So basically, you probably have beautiful skin underneath, but you have so much, your pores are so clogged. You have so much, what's that, blackhead, whitehead, whatever that thing is called, that they can extract. And when you do all of that, and they exfoliate you well, and they put like something on your face that brighten up your face or whatever, you'll be like, wow, I didn't know my skin could glow like this. Yes, so get a facial. Y'all don't get no facial. Then you guys don't moisturize. You don't use under eye cream, especially for the ones that are like above 30. 30, and then under eye get really dry, you know what I mean? Really dry. You don't use eye cream, babe. Like at some point you have to start investing in skincare product. Or if you don't use eye cream, get some of the moisturizer, the serum under your eyes or something, please. Okay? Anyways, how do you feel about sunscreen? Because nowadays, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a very expensive sunscreen in my fridge because there's a sunscreen that have some vitamin C in it, so you have to keep it like cool and in a dark place, whatever. So it's in my fridge. I've used it probably 3 times since I got it, and it's just like, I don't know why, but I just enjoy like I enjoy letting the sun hit my face nowadays, like, which is so crazy because I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, I'm just like, do I really need to be putting these things on our face? Like, all these chemicals talking about sunscreen. Like, is it actually like, is this a scam? Because a lot of things are scam. Like, a lot of things are scam. A lot of things are scams. So I don't know if you guys know, but I love the gym, and I'm a gym girly basically. I go to the gym at least 5 days a week, and I'm always trying to like grow my muscles. And then they have these fancy machines that like measure like your muscle mass, the percentage of fat you have in your body, just like and other metrics too. And I remember at the beginning of my journey, remember I told you I went like raw vegan, so I was only eating like fruits and vegetables, and then I did a fast, and then now I'm eating plant-based food. But now I eat cooked food though, I definitely do. So I'll be eating like one cooked food meal a day, and then fruits, vegetables, or whatever I said a day, seeds, whatever. And basically, like, everybody told me, oh girl, you're gonna lose your butt, you're gonna lose this. It's garbage. They tell me, oh, because basically I used to consume so much protein. I won't get into all that right now because it's a makeup video. If y'all want to hear about that, we can talk about that in another video in detail, the protein thing. And I measured myself in the beginning of the process, right? And so I knew how much muscle I had, right? Because they tell you that you need protein to build muscle. Now I probably lose one gram of muscle. Remember 1 gram, 1 pound of muscle. I'm not going to tell you the exact amount, but I lost 1 pound of muscle since I began the journey, and I was consuming, how do I explain? I was consuming probably 2.5 the amount. Let me do the math, hold on. Yeah, so basically I reduced my protein intake. So now let me tell you how much, hold on. I reduced my protein intake by 80%. 80%. So now I'm only having 20% of the protein amount that I used to eat. And I only lost 1 gram of muscle. And I lost like 11 grams of fat. But don't quote me on that. I have to check. I have to check to be sure. Because I don't remember. All I care about is that my body look good. Yes, I track the metric. Like sometimes I remember. I don't remember right now. But I lost so much body fat. And I only lost 1 gram of muscle. So, and I lost so much weight. Oh, that's it. That was probably it. I think I lost 11 grams of. I keep saying grams. Why do I keep saying grams? I think I lost like 11 pounds of weight. I think I lost like 7 to 8 pounds of fat. Right? And I'm still losing fat. I'm losing fat rapidly. I didn't even know this was possible. We can talk about that in a whole next video. But it was a scam. This whole thing that you need to be eating all this protein, it's a scam. So there's a lot of scams. So now I'm wondering if this whole SPF thing is also a scam. But not really, because I've seen the pictures of the before and after with them. And we see the girls in the gym that be having these fire bodies and they eat all the protein. It looked like it worked. But I don't know. So I'm still looking into it. So I just feel like I don't really want to be wearing SPF right now. So yeah, that's just where I'm at. So yeah, so y'all need to be wearing if you get dry under eye a lot, you need to be invest in a really good eye cream. And you need to invest in a good serum and a good moisturizer. And at night, you should be using retinol, okay? Retinol, very good. Okay, so cool. Look at this. K-Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette, because it's the time where, it's late, it's getting late. It's the time where we're gonna set the contour region of our face. So I'm just gonna go in with these colors that suit me very well. I'm just gonna bronze me up. Oh, and this is another brush I love. This one is from Real Techniques. Let me see what name. It's Color Contour Brush. Love it for powder. Love it for powder, guys. Ooh, child. All right, look at the difference. Look at the difference. You see that? And this is why I love this powder palette. Now, here's the thing about life. Y'all need to understand that in life, not everything is for everybody. So you see a product come out, it's not everything is for everybody. Like even nowadays, like the soaps, the toothbrush that I use, like the toothpaste that I use, like, do you find that in life that everything is for everybody? So this powder palette works wonders for many, many people, but some people might find that it's not for them, and that's okay. So basically, this powder is sheer to medium coverage. So when you get it, it's not going to be like a big blotch of color, and then you're stuck with the big blush of color, and you're like, oh my God, how do I blend this out? No, it's very sheer. It's very sheer, very, very sheer, and then you can build it up to the medium coverage, and that is because you're meant to use it after you use your bronzer, because we're layering. So it's meant to be a thin layer of color for where you need it. It's not really meant to be something to use to cover up. Now, if you like powders that really cover up things and those type of things, you probably need to get a full coverage powder, medium to full coverage powder, like the same powder my mom liked to use, the Sudafix finish powder, but they took the talc out. So now people just like, they don't know what to do. So I don't know what the alternative to that is, but yeah. I like my makeup like this because you see, the reason why my makeup be looking full glam but natural in the same sense is because I use products like this. I don't be using them heavy ass products that y'all be using, okay? We use products that are sheer. Even the concealer is medium to full coverage. So actually no, it's more full coverage. Yeah, it's more full coverage. But it gives like a skin-like finish, but it's not like super heavy, you know? Look, I'm wearing it. You see what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. All right, so cool. We have that. Now we can go ahead and apply some of the contour to the nose. And then I'm just gonna grab this brush from Morphe. This is the eye blender brush. So any brush that you use to blend the eyeshadow in the crease, you can use for this. And I'm just gonna be grabbing this color here, and I'm just gonna do this with my nose. I'm just gonna apply this to the sides of my nose. Yeah, guys, my makeup looks so good in real life. Like, I know some of you guys watched the first video and tried it and you learned so much and you're really happy with your makeup, but you have to watch it. You have to try this because I think you're gonna like it more. You're gonna love it more because this is more natural and this is just more wearable. Like I could go to the gym in this for real and feel so good. I would feel so gorgeous. Like, I know the girls in there will be asking me like, oh, your makeup looks so good, da da da. Like, it looks so good, and it would move. I would sweat. Maybe I'll do that one day. I'm not going to the gym today, but maybe I'll like do my face and then go to the gym and do my workout, because I'll be sweating. I'll be burning like 500-600 calories in just that one gym class that I'll be going to. I love it so much. So yeah, maybe I'll try that just to prove that it really don't move. Sometimes when you're like brushing around the bronzer and stuff, your eyebrows will move. That's fine. Just go back in and reapply like this. Yeah. So now we have that. Let's do the lips. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys a long wearing lip. I'll show you guys a long wearing lip. Oh, 1 second. Let me get some. All right, so I'm back. Huda Beauty did her big one with these lip stains. If you know me, you know that every single day I wear lip liner. That's like my thing. Like, my everyday makeup routine, realistically, is lip liner, lip gloss, and eyebrows. That's me every day. That's literally like, if they make a movie about me, the character is going to have to need to wear lip liner every day, whether it be and it's gonna have to be like dark brown mixed with red. That's just how I look every day. Okay? Yeah. So I just dipped my powder puff into the powder and got it all over my lip after I wiped off my lip, because you must always wipe off your lip before you do it to make sure that there's no lip gloss residue or lip balm, so that the lip product really stay. And this is the Huda Beauty lip contour stain. When I tell you, these don't move. When I go to brush my teeth at the end of the day, it's still not moving. Very good. You want a lip that's not gonna move, you're gonna need to get these. So I'm gonna start out with the lighter brown. This one is called Warm Brown. Oh, I kind of messed up doing it, because usually when I use this, I don't be putting that powder on my lip. I don't want to damage my lip stain pen. Look at that beautiful color. It's so nice. So nice. Now I'm going in with a darker one. This is called Rich Brown. So I like to do the lighter brown first, and then I go over on top with the darker one just a little bit. Alright, so yeah, and the reason why I do that is because I like my lip liner to pop, and the darker brown is really dark brown, so if I go in with it alone, it'll kind of make me look like chola-ish, like I'm wearing black lip liner or something. So I like to start with the lighter brown and then just intensify it a tad bit with the darker brown. But basically these are good. They don't move, they won't move, they will literally be on your lip the entire day. Reapplying lip gloss, lip oil, like it don't matter, it's not going to move. It's amazing. Okay, amazing. It's amazing. Alright, so for lips, if you want a really long wearing lip that's not gonna move with you, you could literally just get a lip stain in whatever color and just use it all over your lip. You know, thank you. Like, I'm giving myself an idea. I need to, well, then again, I do like the natural color of my lips. I just like a lip liner and a clear gloss. So that's not so important to me. But say if you'd wanted like a color everywhere, maybe you can look for the Huda Beauty lip stain color that will match your lip for everywhere. But then these NYX Shine Loud. Ooh, amazing. So NYX Shine Loud, this is my favorite, Daring Damsel. This is a long wearing lip gloss. Yeah. Or you can use the Sephora Cream Lip Stain. Lip stains are always going to be more long wearing. And I have 3 different shades here for 3 different skin tones, but 32. Ah, you see, there's a reason why I had that one. I'm just going to use a lip brush to take some out of this. Can I? 1 second. Yes, I got some on my lip brush, and yeah, put this in the center of my lip. So when it comes down to lip stains, you want to apply it and then you don't seal your lips. Just apply it on really well and just let it stay there and dry down. Okay? Because once you start to seal your lip, you start to like mess with the texture of it. It starts to do weird things. It changes the texture of it. Okay? Like, it doesn't help. You just want to apply it on well. And say I was tempted to seal my lips, and then you just want to like let it dry. So I don't have to worry about that moving. That's not moving. I know the color look kind of crazy, kind of white, but I just had to show you because that's just the one I had. You can find a darker shade of the cream lip stain from Sephora if you want. I just wanted to show you, like, if you're going for a long wearing lip, that one would be it, 100%. And yeah, let's put some gloss on top of it. So, ooh, a Cheng, a go-to, she also put me onto this. Listen, this is like my 3rd one. So she gave me one, and then I went and bought the other 2 for myself because I loved it. Topicals, Slick Salve, and I love black owned companies, so you know. Love this. It has a minty flavor, and the texture is just so good. So even though it's like lip oil, it goes on like a gloss. I need to find another Sephora because I need to buy some more. It's about to finish. Yeah, so that's my lip. Now we are gonna go. I don't even look like I need blush. It's crazy to me. Where did I do my Alright, so now we're gonna finish up the face. It's not gonna be many steps if I'm being honest. So now I'm just going to go and apply some highlighter on my nose. And for highlights, I'm going to be using the K Beauty Sun Jewels highlighter palette. Love this. Look at all the shades in there. So pretty. I'm going to use the pink one. I'm just going to get some on the tip of my nose and on the bridge, a little bit on the bridge, because that looks so good. That looks really so good. I'm going to get some at the front of the eye. That looks really good too. So it's like your makeup is natural. It's popping where it needs to, but it's still not looking too much. You know, that's the vibes. Like effortless beauty, baby. And then we are going to be going and watch this now, watch this. Yeah, so we're going long wearing, but the makeup is still gonna look like skin. Still looks so good. Hold on. Yeah, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish Spray. So good. So I'm going to spray the face like this. Spray a lot, but make sure to have it like at arm's reach a bit like this. Don't have it too close. And then dry it. I don't know if you guys can hear me now that this thing is on, but this Charlotte Tilbury spray, it gives the makeup a beautiful texture, and it actually keeps it in place too. Because one time I did my makeup and I used this, because for me, I don't use this to keep my makeup to last long. I use this to basically, can you guys hear me? I use this, I don't use this to make my makeup last long. I use this to change the texture of the makeup. I use it because it literally is going to give my face a glow. You see that glow? That natural glow, like especially my forehead. That's what I use it for. But then one day I used it alone, because I don't be worried about long wearing makeup, because my makeup don't move anyways because of the way I apply it. You don't really need to be doing the most when you do makeup the way I do. It just really stays. So I used this and I didn't do the most with any sprays or any special primer. And I went to wash my face off and the makeup wouldn't move. I was like, what the hell? So I had to go and find like a different soap or something with oil like to help to take it off. So this thing really helped to keep makeup too. But we're still gonna add another spray on top of it though for long wearing purposes. All right, so now that we have that, guys, I haven't done my eyes yet, but you're gonna see it's gonna look so good. So after this, we're gonna go, wait there, hold on there, 1 second. All right, so now that we've dried our face, this is the point where we can go back in and we can go in with the one size setting spray. Mine is finished. Otherwise that's what I would use. The one size Until Dawn setting spray is really good, but this is one I have right now. This is a L'Oreal Paris 3-in-1 setting mist. This is really good. It's more affordable, but to me I feel like the texture is not as top tier as the one size texture is, but I feel like this one make my skin kind of look a certain way. So just for entertainment purposes, I'm just going to spray a little. Yeah, so you can use this. It's good though, it will work, especially if you're on a budget, so you're a budget girly. You can probably want to get that one. And then we are going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this thing called again? The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder. And this is shade number 2. Notice we didn't bake today. See, I got y'all. Because this is this makeup tutorial is really quick. Like without the chatting and thing, would have been done this already in 20 minutes or less. Like actually 15 minutes and then 5 minutes to put on lashes. Yeah, so get this. Get some on the sponge and then blend it in a circle because we don't need too much. And then we just go under the eyes. Like this. You see that? Because somebody asked me like they don't like to bake this. If you don't like to bake, you can do this. You don't have to always bake. I do love to bake though, because I do believe in baking. It really does work to make your makeup more flawless and things. But if you do the makeup this way, where you do it and then you spray it with the Charlotte Tilbury and you spray it with your long wearing spray and then you go in again with this powder, you're gonna get similar effect as baking. Okay, so you can just do this. Make sure to get around your mouth. Make sure to really get this powder in places where you get oily, especially. So basically for me, it's under my eyes, because we need the flawlessness under the eyes, around my nose, and here like this, around the mouth. Okay? Guys, watch my first video, because I go in detail about like certain things that I didn't talk too much about in this video. So you're gonna want to watch that video for more information, like in depth. Okay, so look at that. Look how flawless that looks right now. Then we can go in with our blush. Notice I didn't do blush yet. Yeah. And oh my, did I show you guys all of my favorite brushes? Oh yeah, we'll get into it. We're almost there. So this is another one I didn't show you one of my, I'll show you in the next video. So this is another one of my favorite brushes. This is the Real Techniques brush. I have about 10 of these brushes, no cap. This is called the 120 102 brush. Remember I told you I have problems with numbers. The Real Techniques 102 brush. Oh, it's called the setting powder brush. So this is what it looks like. Setting powder brush. So y'all can just get this. Really nice brush. And then I'm wearing pink, so I'm just going to do some pink blush. I'm going to be mixing these two together. So these pinks, let's just talk about this real quickly. These colors, they are pigmented, they're just very light. They are very light. So if you have a dark skin tone, you are going to need to mix this color with whatever blush that you're using. That's the only way it will work for you. Because to be honest with you, this blush palette is not the most ideal blush palette for somebody who's dark like Lupita. It's not, if I'm being honest. The first volume 1 was very diverse. It was for every skin tone, every woman of color skin tone. It didn't have colors for really light skinned people. It didn't. So that's why I made this one, because I like to balance out the playing field. First, I gave y'all a palette that was more diverse for people my skin tone up to really dark. It had like a deep purple in it. It had like a deep orange, a deep red, I don't remember, and like a deep pink. This one is for more lighter skin tone people. Like, I mean, it's obvious. You see how light the colors are? So if you're super dark skin, this is probably not going to be the most ideal palette for you, but it can be, because I do use this on dark skin people. But I'm telling you what I do. I mix this color in with the pinks, and watch the first video to see how I do that. So yeah, but I still love it because the tone that you get from this palette is top tier. You won't get these tones from all the blushes that you'll be buying. Them blushes is too bright. Some of the companies be sending me them blushes too bright. I don't like it. I don't use them. Because why the blush need to be so bright? It's looking clownish. I don't like it. I like a more soft blush that just look like mystical, like a little fairy dust of pink. Like that's the type of, that's because you have to understand, like I make products that I like. I'm selling what I like. So if you see a color that look like how you gonna buy this palette, right? By the way, most people that buy this palette love it. But I just this morning I had like a 3-star review and I was reading it, and the lady, she left a review twice. So I was just like, you know, thanks for the support. You can just email customer support. They'll give you back your refund, because it's like, listen, you're gonna get your refund if you're complaining so much. And she gives 3 stars. So basically it means the product is not bad, but it seems like she has a very dark skin, because she's saying that, oh, the colors in this palette aren't pigmented. They are very pigmented. They're just very light. They're very light. Okay, so if you're really, really dark skin, it's not gonna really work. You have to mix this one into the color, and then this color here is going to darken up the color. No, everything I make is intentional. So if you see me selling a product and it look a certain way, there's nothing wrong with it. It was meant to be that way. You just don't understand that. You just don't understand that. It's kind of like somebody buying an outfit that don't really fit their body shape. It's just like, you saw that thing, you like the way it looked, but you bought it. It wasn't right for your body type. You know what I mean? It doesn't work for you. And I'm trying to tell you how to make it work for you by mixing the orange into it. But it's all the same way. The product is still beautiful, and we get many raving reviews. Okay, so I just had to tell you that if you're dark skin and you wanted to get it definitely. It's pretty, but mix in the bronzy color. Okay, cool. So that's my pink, and oh, this makeup look good. So let me go ahead and put my lashes on, and we come back, and we're just gonna do mascara and whatever finishing touches. So give me 1 second. And if you guys want a video on how I do lashes, I can show you that too. Just comment it down below. I can show you guys how to do individual clusters, or I can show you guys how to do a strip lash. So let me know down below which one you'd like to see. All right, guys, I'm back. My lashes are on. These lashes are so cute. I know y'all gonna ask me where I get them from. So if you want to know, you can put it down below. I have to find the link for it, but yeah. So now with the lashes are on, I'm just going to be putting some bottom mascara. And as you guys know, I love to go in with this lash primer. Oh, this is finishing. I need to get another one. This one is from MAC. It's called the False Lash Maximizer Honey. So if you don't have super thick or long bottom lashes, but you want that doll-like effect, you're gonna need this. And this is good for upper lashes too, for top lashes. I just didn't apply them on top because I'm wearing falsies on top today. And this is my favorite mascara. It's from Smashbox. It's called Super Fan Dot Mascara. So good. So now this mascara is not waterproof, but it lasts all day, and it's easy to wash off when you go home. And to me, that's like the best thing, because nothing more annoying than you get home and you're trying to wash off your makeup, and then you have this difficult product that's like staying behind and making you look like you have raccoon eyes. I don't like that. I don't like when my under eye look dark, so I like when I wash off my mascara for it to come off very easily. Yeah. No, this makeup looks so good. Oh God, I should go somewhere in it, but I don't want to because nowadays I don't even like to go out because I cook my own food. I like the food that I have in here, and then if I go out, I'm like, what can I do? Because I really used to enjoy going out to eat and stuff like that. But now because I'm like, my diet is different, I'm like, I don't really want to be going out and eating food with like seed oil and like all that flour and this foolishness. So like now I'm like, oh gosh. So the only way I like really like do stuff like that is if I'm spending quality time with like my family, and it's like I don't have a choice. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it a little. But other than that, it's not worth it to me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do in this nice makeup. Like, I don't know, should I go outside and take a picture? I don't know, let's see how I feel. But yeah, so this is the look. Oh, let me see, should I add some more bronzer? How about bronzer? So some of you guys been asking me to bring back the K Beauty bronzer. Let me show you what it looked like if you don't know. So this was the K Beauty powder bronzer. Beautiful, you see, gorgeous color. But look at this. Do you guys not see that the color is pretty much the same? You see that? So for those of you who asking me when I'm bringing back the bronzer, so my dark skin beauties, they love this bronzer because I use this bronzer on my skin tone. This bronzer works for women of color from my skin tone up. It's beautiful, right? But if you're dark skin, it's even more beautiful as a bronzer because it brings back that warmth to your face. So long story short, don't just get this palette. Just get this powder palette instead because it has this color. You don't need that bronzer. And then you can also, you get the blushes with it. And you can mix in the blushes with the bronzer to get the perfect blush shade. So watch the magic it's gonna do. Watch this. Because one of the things that make makeup artistry look really good is dimension. So vibrancy and dimension. So this bronzer is really going to add back vibrancy and dimension and make our makeup not look flat, but make it look so flawless and beautiful. Love that. Okay, guys, so this is the final look. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your bestie to let her learn how to do her makeup like this too. And if you have any video requests, comment them down below. And see you in the next video. Love you. Bye. Mwah.